It's been a high-profile quarter for cybersecurity, Matt. Welcome.
Thanks, Kelly. Thanks for having me.
What has been the fallout for your company from everything that happened with who was it? Who was the big
with CrowdStrike?
Thank you, Cloudflare, CrowdStrike. With the CrowdStrike outage, what kind of response did you get from that as one of the other major players in the cyber world?
Yeah, I think what we saw with CrowdStrike, right, was that it was more of an IT outage than a cyber attack or a cyber incident, but it certainly mimicked what a severe cyber attack would look like, and it helped, I think, captivate the public on how risky the current environment is with the interconnectedness of all of our technology. That when it goes down, it can really have an impact in our industries across the region, across the whole world, and so. For us, it's really brought back a focus within industry, within organizations, on what can we do together to prevent these type of incidents from happening, whether they're an IT outage and how do we become more resilient, or more likely if they were an actual cyber attack, how do we as organizations help each other prepare to come back and make sure we're successful.
Could your clients ever be susceptible to an issue that you would have similar to what happened with them, or are your systems structured differently?
So we take pains to make sure that our quality is strong, that our ability to be able to roll out updates is more in a phased approach. And actually, we give clients and customers permission to be able to accept those releases. But we all are learning from this to make sure that we're not the cause of something like this in the future, and that we all can come together to make sure that we can keep our IT systems up and running.
Well, I'd like to ask a broad question, Matt, if I might, and I guess it goes something like this. In cybersecurity, are the good guys beating the bad guys, number one? And how are good guys and bad guys using artificial intelligence to gain an edge?
So I think it depends on the day, to be honest there, Tyler. I think the good guys are doing everything they can, and they're thwarting a lot of attacks. And the bad guys are innovating and trying to figure out ways around those attacks. And we see the threat landscape continue to elevate. We see bad actors and cyber criminals going after healthcare. You've seen some recent healthcare breaches because those are areas where ransomware seems to work. People have to pay or do something because loss of life is on the table. So we see kind of this elevation of attacks happening, and we on the good side are trying our best to keep up with it. The way we keep up with it is by making sure that we have core security controls in place, that we're focused on an assume breach mindset, given that environment, and then ultimately that we're using technology to make sure that we're more able to spot and respond, identify and respond to the threats that are out there. But what you do see out there, Tyler, is the bad actors using technology like AI to make their attacks more effective, and also to make them more pervasive, to be able to go after more targets. And you don't actually have to have a better hit rate if you're going after more targets on the end.
Your point on them attacking healthcare is absolutely hits really close to home. My son works for a mental health and recovery, drug and alcohol recovery program, small company in South Florida. 2 Saturdays ago, they were ransomware attacked and completely cut off. And as you can well imagine, there is a lot of very sensitive personal data in those files there.
Yeah, Tyler, I think it's both, right? It's the extraction of information that we're afraid of, but more importantly, it's the ceasing of operation.
Yeah.
And again, to bring it back to the CrowdStrike example.
Complete paralysis.
Complete paralysis where you can't deliver care. You see hospitals being shut down, and you really want to avoid these situations. And the only way to do that is to make sure that you have the controls in place. So if the bad actors get in, they can't expansively take over the entire environment and shut down an organization like you just saw.
And Matt, not to get into the boring EPS and revenue stuff, but what do you expect kind of going into the back half of the year now?
Yeah, I mean, so we're really excited by our results. You can see it in the market's reaction today. We grew ARR by 33% in the quarter, grew revenue by 28% in the quarter, kind of beat on all metrics. And as we look towards the back half, we're seeing a strong second half as well. What we offer into the market is this technology called identity security. And really, it's the ability to be able to secure the human credentials that you or I use, as well as machine credentials or machine identities that more and more applications use. And ultimately, that's where the bad actors are trying to get to. And we feel like there's a robust market for our solutions and our software. And we look forward to actually strong performance for the rest of the year.